Wait for a couple people to pop on here while I get my tripod situated. Ooh, I am having trouble right now. Okay. Okay. We've done it. Good morning. Hey guys, how's it going? I have not been live in 100 years. It's been 100 years. I haven't had the opportunity to film in a couple of days because my schedule is crazy. If you are friends with me in real life, you know I'm a photographer, so I have a full-time job, and obviously like I've got 2 kids, and things are just crazy. So I just wanted to pop in. As you can see right here in the background, I am clearly ignoring my pile of laundry. I used to go live all the time. I don't often anymore, but I wanted to just kind of pop in and say hi to you guys because it's really been, honestly, like a minute. And I have a quick little story that I think is going to make you guys laugh. At least it made me laugh. So, Winter Garden. Hi, Amy. You're my neighbor. You guys, so coronavirus, okay? Please don't get down in here and panic because this isn't going where you think it's going. Yes, I'll let you ask questions in just a second, Mishi. I just want to tell you guys what happened to me at Walmart today. I needed soap. Like soap for the shower, regular hand soap for my sink, like cleaning products. I needed those things at Walmart today. You guys, they were cleaned out. There were no Lysol wipes. There was no like antibacterial spray, like regular, like multi-surface kitchen cleaner. They had nothing. This is why it's funny. This is also TMI. So if you're sensitive, like stay with me. Whatever I ate last night upset my stomach. So I had to do the dreaded like shuffle to the Walmart bathroom, which, no one wants to poop at Walmart, but you got to do what you got to do. I had found one big jug of hand soap, like the soft soap milk and honey, which isn't antibacterial, but fine. If you're using soap correctly, it doesn't matter, right? So I park my buggy because I'm about to poop my pants. You guys, someone took my soap out of the cart. When I was in the bathroom, someone took my soap out of the cart while my buggy was parked, waiting for me to finish going to the bathroom. Have you ever in your whole life heard of such a thing? What if I was like one of these people that's immunocompromised, right? Like someone that should be really panicked about buying hand soap and Lysol wipes? Because that's the thing, you guys. Like, I get it. Be cautious, be concerned, be all of the things. Like, whatever makes you feel the most safe. But do your research. I am fortunate enough that I have a lot of really amazing people in my life that are in healthcare. They are in emergency healthcare. I have a couple that even work like with, not directly for the CDC, but work with the CDC. And I should have brought the soap in the toilet with me is what I should have done. I didn't think it was in jeopardy. So, I don't want to be under dramatic, but like, I'm not concerned. H1N1, the flu virus, was way more scary, and just our regular schmegular flu that we get every year is much more terrifying to me. I have a very healthy immune system. I go to the chiropractor regularly. If you don't know this, chiropractic helps your immune system work at its absolute best. I have not been sick much this year since I started going to the chiropractor, and I'm a psycho hand washer anyway. I'm one of those people that, from a sensory standpoint, little kids that don't like to get their hands dirty and they're like, I'm like that. So if I'm cooking or cleaning or I get something on my hands, I wash my hands constantly, which is why I was out of hand soap. How about I wanted to just pace around the Walmart and try and find the person that had my milk and honey soft soap in their buggy? Isn't that the craziest thing you've ever heard in your life? I seriously couldn't believe it. I probably looked like an unstable person because the way that our Walmart bathroom is, the one in the back, it's backed by, like customer service and all of that stuff. But I was dying. Like someone took my hand soap out of the buggy. What is wrong with you? Are you guys concerned? Are you like worried? Like what am I being under dramatic? If you're in healthcare, should I be more concerned? I get way more scared about the flu. Okay, so also, those of you that don't know me in real life and haven't been around for a long time, when Lincoln, my 5-year-old, was 1, it was the day before his first birthday. He had a febrile seizure. It was the scariest thing that's ever happened. I still, when I talk about it, I could just burst into tears because I'll just never forget that moment. So when he had the febrile seizure, fevers in our house, we get very scared. While I know that a fever is just the body doing its job to try and make you feel better or whatever it is, like I understand how that works, but that fevers do scare me, but on any level, with any virus, with any flu, any cold, any sickness, a fever does flip me out. But it's because I am terrified that that my son could have another febrile seizure. That's why I get scared, but not because the media told me to be scared. I also feel with like what our political climate is. Yeah, Leah, I was just going there. With what our political climate is, I feel like they just want something to try and push their agenda. I will not get into politics with you guys because I think that it's like a very, very personal thing and it's not something that I want to do here. I am keeping myself educated, as all of you should. I already know exactly how I plan to vote and what my personal concerns are. But that being said, it is not a coincidence that every time it's a voting year that there's some kind of pandemic that someone is going to swoop in and save us from. So I'm not naive to that either. Yeah, Laura, Dan and I, if we have a new doctor, or we have a new therapist, or any of those things, when you go through your child's medical history, they want everything. They want every nitty gritty thing that's ever happened to your kid. And when we talk about it, it was 4 years ago, and tears, like goosebumps all over my body. I'll never forget the way that he looked. It was awful. He full on like stopped breathing, and paramedics. Mind you, I was 9 months pregnant with Levi when that happened. So my like giant Shamu pregnant ass trying to squeeze into an ambulance, I was on bed rest. I never in my life, like I almost feel like I should make a story about this, or make a vlog specifically about this story, because it was pretty intense. It really was. But when I was pregnant with Levi, I was on bed rest because I had preeclampsia, I had gestational diabetes. I just was very, very overweight and very, very unhealthy during that pregnancy because my body didn't have a chance to bounce back after I had Lincoln. Yes, my boys are 12 months apart. So that was I know, I saw, did you guys watch, I don't watch a lot of other YouTubers. I'm a terrible friend. But Lauren Brazy did a vlog on her C-section story, and I thought that that was really interesting. I really like hearing other people's experiences when it comes to their kids and birth and pregnancies. I'm fascinated by how different we all are. So if you haven't watched that, that's a really good watch. You should check it out. But yeah, so fevers scare me. Fevers scare me, just in general. Like for myself, for my children, that's what really sends me spiraling. But the fact, you guys are people, I need someone to explain, the girlfriend whose husband works at Sam's Club, what is the deal with the toilet paper? Why are we buying so much toilet paper? Is this like a diarrhea butt virus and I just don't know about it? Or like what is happening? I found toilet paper, so I bought some extra because who doesn't need extra toilet paper? But there was a guy next to me that was buying all of the toilet paper. Why are we freaking out with the toilet paper? Because listen, hand to God, if I get quarantined for a couple of weeks, I'm gonna make a backyard bidet. I'm gonna make a bidet out of a garden hose and I'm gonna wash my chunky butt right out in my backyard. If I get quarantined, toilet paper will literally be the last of the things that I am panicked about. I would be so much more concerned about really like hurricane supplies, right? Food, batteries, like things that you can't live without. Like, where's the TP? You guys have a hose? Wash your butt. What do you think they did hundreds of years ago before we had toilet paper? I don't, I don't know. I think it's silly. I think it's silly. I just really do, and I'm trying not to, listen, if you have a loved one that is ill, or someone that's, gotten coronavirus, or you're super scared, I don't want to diminish your feelings and your anxiety about it, because I do realize that it is a very real and concerning thing, but calm down. I was so much more concerned that Aldi wouldn't let me buy more than 2 cases of bottled water. That had me really tripped out. Like, what? So weird. So weird. I think it's so strange. Yeah, hand sanitizer I haven't been able to find for a couple of weeks, but damn, calm down. Hey, Rhonda. Yeah, I just can't alone. I can't alone understand the things that people freak out about. And not for nothing, but if I'm quarantined for a couple of weeks with my family, the things that I am going to be worried about is definitely not having 900 Lysol wipes, because hi, I'm quarantined with my family. We share each other's germs anyway. I'm boggled. But hey, good for Lysol, good for Dial. They're probably gonna have the best fiscal year of their whole damn life. But that's none of my business. Coffee shortage. Kara, I bought an extra coffee. I bought an extra coffee. That's where my head goes. I'm like, okay, what are the things that I truly cannot live without if I can't just go to the store and buy it? And coffee is absolutely at the top of my list. Oh, Sally, good call. The closest Bath and Body Works is kind of far from me, but that might be worth a pop in just to have a couple. I'm just boggled. Meanwhile, this is also funny and ironic. The lady that was stalking the cleaning aisle of cleaning products that they did have, nothing antibacterial, of course, because regular cleaning products don't clean, I guess. She was hacking up a lung. She was like, ugh. I'm like, okay, are they paying Darla an extra $10 an hour to hawk up a lung in the cleaning and toilet paper section of Walmart? I cannot with this. I'm not in the mood for the hysterics, I guess. I want concrete information. I want solid, reliable, worry but don't freak out kind of information. And the internet is not your friend there. Neither is the news. It is wild. I have a girlfriend that actually is a nurse in Seattle, which is where I believe the majority of the fatalities have happened in the United States. A couple of nursing homes, or assisted living, something in that realm, elderly. It was bouncing around there. I think they had something like 12 deaths or somewhere along those lines. But she said even they're not super concerned. If you have a healthy immune system, you are okay. It is a horrible cold with a fever. If you have really bad allergies, it might turn into a bronchitis pneumonia situation, but all of that is treatable as long as you don't wait to go to the doctor until you're on death's door. If you are elderly, 60 and up, which I don't feel like 60 and up is elderly to me. When I think elderly, I think 80 and up, but that neither here nor there. Those are the people that should be taking extra precautions. If you're 85 years old and you are not a healthy person, stay the F home. Everybody else, go on about your business. Wash your damn hands after you use the bathroom. Don't be taking other people's hand soap out of their carts at Walmart. If you're watching this, soap lady, I hope your hands smell like delicious milk and honey right now. I really hope they do. It's yeah, okay, Bay Area. Yeah, so you're close to like the incubator of this, Washington State, Seattle area. I bet they're going cuckoo bananas in the Bay Area. Yeah, see, I love cleaning vinegar. I have one of those giant jugs of white vinegar. I use it for absolutely everything. Side note, parents, did you know that regular cleaning vinegar and a toothbrush will get slime out of clothing? Totally not important, but I was amazed. I've thrown away some of the kids' absolute most favorite t-shirts because of slime. Vinegar and a little toothbrush gets it right out. Who knew? Oh, homemade hand sanitizer. These are the things that they should be telling you on the news. Thank you. These are the things that are important. Can't find toilet paper? Buy a garden hose and a bucket and make a bidet. Can't find hand sanitizer? Go to the sunburn aisle and get a 400-gallon jug of aloe vera. Like, these are the things that are important. Them telling people not to leave their house, not to go places, that is so irresponsible. You've got people trying to run a business, trying to make a living, trying to feed their family. You're telling people not to go to public places? How irresponsible. Let's let our immune systems rally, shall we? Like, damn. Again, if you're really scared, I'm not making fun of you. I understand. But damn. It's something. It's really, really something. I'll tell you what. I hope I'm, I hope that I'm right on the money and that this thing is going to cycle through the way that everything else does and everybody's going to be just fine. We will have some fatalities, but you guys look up the statistics of how many people die from the like regular ass flu. It's a lot. What do you guys want to chat about? Do you want to talk about keto? Do you want me to keep rambling about all of like the my crazy daily adventures? Oh, Christine, that stinks. How old is she? Is her birth mom someone that normally like spirals about things like this? Yeah, I agree with you, Laura. People that are motivated for universal healthcare definitely have a lot of irons in the fire on scaring people about illness. Yeah, okay, see, Christine, at 10 years old, you are intelligent enough to be able to listen to the news and listen to adults and know exactly what they're saying. But I also feel like if she has someone in her life that typically like spirals and panics about everything, that's just going to give her a wicked case of anxiety that she's going to carry on her back for the rest of her life. I see that as growing up with someone that definitely had anxieties. It really did affect me and shape me. I work every single day to try and calm my own nerves and my own anxieties. It's something that will follow me through my life for the rest of my life. And I remember even at that young age, like 10 or 11 years old, having, genuine concerns about things. Okay, I don't want to just talk about keto. There's a lot more to my life and to my day than that, but I know that most of you that are here because you are keto folks, and I love that for us. So if you have keto questions, leave them down below or in the comments here. Leave them down below. Like, this isn't live. I don't even know, like, I don't deserve you guys. I'm a complete idiot. So yeah, I do intermittent fasting every single day, just about. Typical day for me, I wake up at 6:30. I drink nothing but water and black coffee until I am hungry for lunch, which is usually around 1 or 2 o'clock. I do a hefty lunch, a hefty dinner. I take my butt to bed. Every once in a while, I will wake up in the morning very, very hungry. On those days, I eat breakfast, but I would say that that typically only happens to me about once a week. They don't have a vaccine. I know. Well, it's a virus. Can they make vaccines for viruses? I was always under the impression that things that were viral are a lot harder to figure out vaccines for. That's what I figured. Bulletproof coffee. Okay, Miranda, typically, this is confusing, so stay with me. I'm going to do a twofer here. If I'm having one of those days where I wake up insanely hungry, I will usually start my day with bulletproof coffee and a breakfast. I'm really liking the Real Good Foods breakfast sandwiches for breakfast. They're only like 2 net carbs per sandwich. They're like this big. They're soft. They remind me of like the Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwiches, and they're hella easy, so I can take it on the road with me. So if I wake up super hungry, I will do my bulletproof coffee, which for me is collagen bulletproof, and a little breakfast sandwich or some scrambled eggs. If I do not wake up starving and I continue to fast and just do my water and black coffee, my fast breaker will be my bulletproof coffee at around 1 or so. So I usually have that. No, I hate carnivore. By fluke, every once in a while, I'll have a day or two. Yeah, crazy Neptune cat. That's why I go to the chiropractor. The chiropractor has given me the strongest immune system I've ever had in my whole life. Oh, hey, Tony. What's up, girl? If you're a YouTuber and you're in here, leave your channel below so people can come and subscribe to you. I would really, really love that. Yes, I still drink Bang. About 4 a week, I would say. Yeah, so if I'm fasting, and then I typically break my fast. Cindy! Hey, girlfriend. Oh, don't feel defeated. That's really common. That's really common to have a big chunk of time where you don't lose any weight. I definitely have been there myself. What I will tell you is I try not to track calories because there's definitely times where I'm eating a 2,000 calorie a day diet and I still lose weight. So for me personally, calories haven't made a huge difference. If you feel like you're in a stall, I would just simplify my foods tremendously. Like really, really, really simple basic. Like breakfast, eggs. Lunch, a little salad with some chicken. Dinner, steak and veggie, and just simplify that for a few days, and I bet you the scale will start moving. When we start bringing in excessive processed foods or keto desserts, even if it fits our calorie and carb window and the macros look right and all of that, it doesn't mean that your body likes it. A lot of those things can still cause inflammation, which can restrict weight loss. I hope that answers your question. Carmen, I wish that I knew more about gallbladder situations. I've been really fortunate that I've never had to deal with that, but I know that that is a really, really common thing. You're very welcome. Yeah, I don't know a lot about gallbladder. I would Google Bang is an energy drink, Sandy. Okay, around 18 months. Yeah, right. So if we get another round of coronavirus that is lethal. Oh, Steven, are they that expensive? I had a BOGO coupon when I bought them at Publix, so it seemed like a good deal to me. I mean, that's about the cost of like a McDonald's breakfast sandwich though, right? Not that we're eating. Keto for Noobs, I am one of the most active people you will ever meet in your life. I have 2 young children that are both special needs that literally never stop running. I'm also a photographer, so I am constantly running. I don't do a lot of in the gym exercise. I do what feels good to me, which is just kind of running and playing in the yard with my kids. I sometimes do. That was going to be my suggestion as well, Sarah. I just didn't get all the way there. Google Dr. Berg and gallbladder. That's what I would do. Yes, I have food in my crock pot right now. Candy Apple Crisp Bang is one of my favorite new flavors. One of my favorites. Okay, so yes, not a lot of standard in the gym exercise because truly I just do not make time for it in my schedule. I do not make time for it. It's not that I don't have time for it. I do not make time for it. I have so many other avenues of my life where I stay super active. But to give you an example, I have typically about one wedding a week. When I do a wedding and I'm doing photography, I will get in like 20,000 steps or something crazy. So I stay super, super active. But no, I do not like regimented exercise. I'd much sooner put on like a 90s dance mix in my house and just dance in my living room until I'm sweaty and panting. I have to be having fun or I'm not into it. Any other questions? Yeah, see, the no gallbladder team is strong up in here. 152 of you. I would love it if you pressed the like button. That would be super cool. Yeah, Dr. Barry has a bunch of gallbladder videos. I also believe that Thomas DeLauer talks about the gallbladder. My favorite electrolyte supplement, I like the pills. Preferred Elements makes a pill and so does Perfect Keto. I prefer those. I take it like a vitamin. Steven, I haven't tried the coffee ones. Yeah, I love Dr. Barry. He is a brilliant man and just incredibly kind as well. He is a very, very special person. I absolutely love him. I've learned so much from him. I can give you a top 5, Robin. I couldn't pick a favorite flavor. Power Punch. These are Bang energy flavors. It's an energy drink. So Power Punch. The apple one, I love Sour Heads. I like the sweet tea. And I like, what is the other one I like? I'll do Blue Raz if they have nothing else. Loose skin, yeah, I have a ton. I've lost over 100 pounds twice in my life. I also had 2 kids back to back. My stomach is destroyed. Like, I definitely need and want a tummy tuck, but that's fine. Christina, that is different for everybody, unfortunately. For some people, it will stall them. For some, it doesn't. No, I'm completely immune to caffeine. I could drink 2 bangs and a pot of coffee and still be fine. But that's not the case for everybody, and I highly do not recommend that. Yeah, the pina colada one is really good. I do like that one. Everybody's different. Everybody's different when it comes to the diet soda debacle. I personally still drink sugar-free energy drinks. I still drink sugar-free soda like Diet Pepsi and things like that. It doesn't bother me one bit. Now, I will say, if I eliminate all of that and I were eating like super, super, super strict and all of those things, then yeah, I would eliminate the soda. But I've always been a proponent of more like a dirty, lazy keto. Oh my God, yes, the new Mountain Dew, that's the 0 sugar and not the Diet Mountain Dew, is freaking delicious. It tastes just like regular Mountain Dew. It's so good. So, 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 so good. Oh, Jay Barry, you can get back in it. Oh, you guys. When you tell me how much weight you've lost, it just makes me want to cry. Yes, Julie, and it is bomb. It's so, so good. It tastes like regular Mountain Dew. It's delicious, and it's sweetened with sucralose, which I love. Yeah, everyone's different, Tammy. Some people can't drink them. Some people, it makes them nauseous. Some people, they get the jitters. It's not for everybody. I love that. Life Adventures in Keto. Come hang out with me. We'll clean together. Ooh, a 3-carb tortilla. The lowest I've found is 4. I would really like a 3 net carb tortilla. That would be awesome. The Mama Lupe's that my friend sends me, those are 3 net carbs, but they're smaller than the 4 net carb ones. Hi, Dory. Yeah, so I just wanted to kind of like pop in and say hi. I'm here. I am well. Things are fantastic. I'm just busy with like my house life stuff and work and all of that jazz. Yeah, everybody's different. Everybody's different. And that's what makes this kind of trial and error. You can listen to people all day long, you can hear what they say until they are blue in the face. What works for one will not always work for someone else. So all of the things that I talk to you guys about is merely a suggestion and what works for me. What's worked for me, like that's it. Like if it worked for me and I've had really good experience or vice versa, I'll always let you guys know. Yes, I am planning to go to KetoCon. Lisa, kind of. Levi has a cold again. I need to make him an ear, nose, and throat doctor appointment because he's constantly with the nasally type cold. I mean, that was my life as well. I'm gonna start him at the chiropractor, but I also think that we need to maybe visit the allergy route because he has like 1 week on, 1 week off, 1 week on, 1 week off, and he's just constant with the booger nose. Lincoln, super healthy. He's doing really great. Dan is really great. He's just doing a lot of side work at the moment. So we are like ships crossing in the night. He gets out of work. I go and do usually a shoot, then something else. Then I come home. He goes and does side work. We are just working as hard as we possibly can right now. We never turn down any opportunity for extra work. So we basically are just, burning the candle at all ends. Actually, it's more like taking a candle and just throwing it into a big ass fire. I hate all of those like extreme challenges. If it works for them and they're happy and they're feeling really good, I love that. But I am not the one. Like I don't like egg fasts. I don't like any of that. I think it's too restrictive for me personally. I don't like it. Interesting. Interesting. Um, the whole, oh yeah, I love diet ginger ale. Yeah, Julie, I can do carnivore for like a day and then I desperately need a salad. You guys hear my dogs barking? I'll tell you what. As soon as I start doing something, they have to bark. Yeah, fasting I can do. Cindy, he's hanging in there. He's had a couple of weeks where he's been better than he was. For those of you that don't know, my little dog, the one that keeps popping up here, is a senior citizen, and he's been not himself lately. But yeah, he's having a really good week. I do notice that he is just slowing down. He's just getting older, and he's definitely not the same pep that he once was. But, I mean, he's around 15 years old. So I just, I cherish every minute with him, even the annoying ones. And, I'm just really, really hoping that I get more time with him. My favorite spice? I don't know if I can pick one. That's really hard. I guess I have to say garlic. I could not live my life without garlic. Ooh, speaking of spice, the everything but the bagel seasoning, they have that at Aldi now. Well, they had it at my Aldi, so check your Aldi. I know that's usually a Trader Joe's staple, but I was impressed to see it at Aldi. Yeah, I would die without garlic. It is my most beloved spice for sure. A close second is onion powder. It has so much flavor. Sancho! As soon as I'm like talking on the phone or filming or doing a live, they just want more attention. So funny. Pay attention to me. The kids are the same way. Yeah, I knew that, Julie, and it's funny because you would think that because they're sister companies that they would have a lot of the same things, but they don't. I feel like Trader Joe's has a really CBD oil, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I love it for humans, so I'm always so scared to purchase stuff like that because just because they say it's good quality, like, does that mean it's good quality? Where in Florida are you, Patty? I get asked that all the time. I mean, the closest major cities to me would be Orlando and Jacksonville. If there were enough of you that wanted to do a meetup, I could definitely make that happen. I will also be at KetoCon in June, which is in Austin. Thank you, Christina. I am a moon lover. I have a moon phase necklace that I wear a lot. It's my absolute favorite. Okay, I'll take a peek, Denise. Thank you. Yeah, I could probably make an Orlando meetup happen. What do you guys want to do? Like, I don't want to go just sit in some weird store. I would want to, like, go out to dinner or something. Oh, Laura, thank you. I'll get Starbucks later. Like, I could probably do a meetup in Austin at KetoCon as well. But like I said, I don't want to just go stand in a parking lot somewhere and meet you guys. Like, I would want to go to dinner or something. Yeah, chiropractor. Gail. Yes, chiropractor. Are you coming to Disney, Christine? I want to do karaoke too. That sounds really fun. Yeah, if you guys, I don't know. I also don't want to try and plan a meetup and then no one comes and I feel like sad. I feel like if I did one in Orlando, I have enough real friends there that I know in real life that would show up that I could probably make it happen. We can make it happen. Oh, I'm so excited for you, Christine. That is the greatest. That is the greatest. We took our kids for the first time last year for Lincoln's birthday, and it was, I still think about it every single day. I want to get passes for Disney. I can't rationalize it right now because if you know anything about annual passes, they're absolutely outrageous. Worth it. Totally worth it, but outrageous. Okay, so maybe I will plan something in Orlando. As long as we're not all about to be quarantined and bubble boyed for the rest of our lives. I have not booked my flight yet, Dory, but probably Thursday night and then leaving Sunday night. It'll be another quick turnaround for us. Yes, Tori, bring some snacks. Bring your own snacks. Disney lets you bring in food, which is awesome. Obviously, double check with them, but they let you bring snacks. So I always bring in like meat and cheese sticks and yeah, Robin, it's not on sale right now. It was on sale all last week. I put it on sale really regularly though, so it should happen again soon. I always bring snacks to Disney. So like Parm crisps, things that are going to be okay in the heat because it's warm in Florida, y'all. Meat and cheese sticks, sometimes like a meal replacement shake. I just bring things that I know that I'm going to be able to enjoy. Yeah, I want a tummy tuck real bad. Yeah, Gail, I hung out with them last year. Julie, I found that out the hard way. I found that out the hard way. Yeah, it's super hard for me to be away from my kids for more than a couple of days at a time. So I'm really, even like the 4-day or 3-day, even that's a little bit of a stretch for us, unfortunately. I would love to go for a full week, but there's no way that I can swing that. I mean, what I could do is maybe I could come in earlier. Like, I could come in on Tuesday and then Dan doesn't come until Thursday. That's not a bad idea. I absolutely love all things Disney. I turn into a 6-year-old right before your eyes the moment I set foot on property. It is my most favorite place in the world. Yeah, I'm such a Disney nerd. It's like unbelievable. I just found out that they're doing a Moana 2. Did you guys know that? It's going to be a sequel to Moana, which I'm thrilled about. Yeah, it's so true. That's why my kids love me so much. I'm just like having another tidy person around. I consider myself a fun mom. I'm definitely silly, and they eat it up, and it's amazing. Ugh. I'm like procrastinating. I have so many things that I should be doing, but I don't want to. Oh, I love going in May. That's a good time of year to go. Disney's amazing year round, but I just have certain times of the year where I really love to go. Holidays, obviously. And then May because it's right before it gets super, super hot. J Bear, I don't want this to sound snotty. I get so many messages on Instagram, I don't always see them all. Unfortunately, they just kind of stack up in there, and I go through them as often as I can, but sometimes I miss them. So if you write me a message on Instagram and I don't see it or get back to you, just send it again. October, November, December, January is the best time of year to go to Disney. That's when the weather is the best. All the holidays are kind of going through. That's my favorite time of year to go. Like October, November. Especially October because I love Halloween. Oh, you're so lucky. That sounds like so much fun. We want to go back. We're going to plan a trip soon. We have SeaWorld annual passes because they are so affordable and the kids freaking love it. SeaWorld's a lot of walking. They have their little Sesame Street land or whatever it is there. It's a lot of fun. A lot more affordable than Disney for annual passes. We're going to get Disney too, I'm sure. Ooh, we've never been to Legoland. I bet the boys would love that. I bet they would love it. That's a good idea. I need to go before it gets too hot. This is the time of year in Florida where everyone starts to get in what they want to do before it's like too hot to go outside. Like you'll combust walking out the door in August. You will not catch me in a theme park in August under any circumstances. You just keep manifesting that, Jacqueline. You'll go. Yeah, it's expensive. I get that. It is definitely expensive. We save all year to be able to do, well, the game plan is to do Disney once a year. I hope it works out that way. We'll probably go again for their birthdays, which is end of September, early October. I love Disney. Now you guys got me talking about it. I want to go right now. Sancho, you want to go to Disney World? Ginger, like a ginger ninja. Ginger. Ninja. I thought it was clever. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, Julie. I got my Rapunzel. Dang, Laura, you're a rock star. You are a rock star. Pregnant in Disney is brutal enough, but whew, in August, ugh, that sounds like a voyage, all right. I would just be on Splash Mountain over and over again so I could keep getting splashed with cold water. My dog is taking full advantage of this right now. Oh, hey, Beth. Love you too. I can't even. If you have just jumped in, be sure to watch the beginning of this live where I talk about the hand soap because it's going to make you giggle. It is something else entirely. All right, guys, I'll be on here for just another minute and then I'm going to go get some work done. Oh yeah, Beth, they all are. Kiddos on the spectrum are pretty dang spectacular. Like Levi's 4, he can read, he can do math, he can spell really wild words, like he can spell Lamborghini, he can spell Ferrari. It's their minds are very complex and amazing. Both of my boys are very affectionate. What is in the crock pot? Chuck roast. So the Mississippi chuck roast, I added onions to it this time, which is so cool. Like I did, it's a giant chuck roast, packet of ranch dressing, a stick of butter, a whole jar of banana peppers, and then I added some yellow onion to it as well, which I think is going to be delicious. It already smells good. It's only been in there for a couple hours. It's my favorite meal. I could eat it every single day. I absolutely love it. Aw, thanks, TR. Doesn't that sound so good with the onions, Julie? Love it. Aw, Melissa. That's gonna make me cry. You know, what I tell people all the time, there's like a transitional period that happens with parents of kiddos on the spectrum where in the beginning, you kind of feel some sadness because you had certain things planned for your child and what parenting was going to look like for you and the type of parent you were going to be and the type of kid they were going to be. And these are all the things that you think about when you're pregnant with your first child. Like, oh, we're going to this and it's going to be like that. And like, then when you start to go through the process and you realize that, okay, like maybe my kiddo's a little different, and then you get confirmation that they're a little different, it's a hard process. It's very emotional. It definitely is an adjustment. But that being said, I just always remind people they're your kids and you love them more than anything, and you will do everything in your power to make sure that they thrive at life, no matter what that means. Whether that means they are ADHD and need extra help, or they're autistic and they need extra help, or whatever your kids, maybe they're neurotypical, but they're just really shy or very emotional. Whatever your kid goes through, we as parents turn into superheroes and we rally to do the absolute best for them. So knowing that I was going to be that kind of tenacious mother, I knew, I don't know if we've ever talked about this, you guys, and I don't know if he'd be like upset with me for saying something, but we're pretty convinced that Dan, my husband, is on the spectrum. At the very least, maybe ADHD. He definitely has something different. And if he did a vlog about what his childhood was like and what things were like for him in school, it is very, very similar and mimics a lot of challenges that our kiddos have. So we don't know for sure. I don't think he has any interest in getting any kind of diagnosis because he doesn't need it. Like he's been able to, make adaptations in his own life. But we are very, very familiar with autism in our house. We were told in the beginning that our kiddos would not talk, that they were going to be nonverbal. And those of you that have been with us for a while, you know that that is definitely not the case. So anything can happen. Anything can happen. I'm so proud of the progress that they've made, and I'm really proud of us as their parents for, really being the driving force of what, oh, Melissa, that makes me so happy. The driving force behind what they need, until they are able to really fully communicate absolutely everything that they need and that they want. Like, I will be right here with them because, like all moms, I basically can read their minds. That's what happens when you have late talkers. You kind of learn how to have this telepathy with your kids where you can read their minds. It's true. It's true. I am super proud of them. They've come really far. And, autism is such a regular thing in our house and so, common for us, and it's our normal. So when they do have a moment, if it's out in public or, people are asking questions or they say things like, oh, I'm so sorry your kids have autism. Like, I just don't know. I don't know how to respond to that because for me, it is just our normal and we just love our kids and we do absolutely everything for them. And that's it. Like, it's our normal. No matter what your kid's going through, you're going to do absolutely everything you can for them, right? Yeah. Well, I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely amazing day. I hope that you have the confidence to power through your day with a smile, no matter what that means for you. Even if you had a rough start to the morning, try and make it a better afternoon. I love you guys, and I will see you very, very soon. Okay? I'll have a vlog up tomorrow, probably like a full day of eating or something along those lines. But I love you guys so, so, so much. Have the best day ever, and I will see you. Yeah, I would love a hardcover too, Laura. Hopefully I get published eventually, but until then, Etsy it is for the cookbook. I love you all. I'll see you really soon. Bye.